Hey everybody, Francis Buckley here. I wanted to talk to you about my 4 pillars of getting a great recording, right? Now, I don't want to confuse a great recording with a great record, okay? A great record starts with a great song, right? And then a great performance and a great arrangement and all that other stuff. But what I'm talking about is a great recording. I've heard a lot of great recordings of terrible songs, but they were still great recordings, you got to say. That record was horrible, but it sure sounded good. Anyways, for me, the 4 pillars of getting a great recording are these. Number 1, you got to start with a great player. You got to start with somebody who understands what it is that you're trying to do. And yes, you certainly can, and I've done it a million times, put your performance into your DAW or your sequencer or whatever and move things around and get it to sound great, and that's cool. But when you got somebody who can really play, it just brings everything to a whole nother level. Okay, so first you got to have a great player, right? Secondly, that great player needs a great instrument. All right, now that's one of the bonuses of working with great players, right? I've never worked with a great player who came to a session with a bad sounding instrument, unless of course bad sounding instrument was what was called for. No, when you work with great players, they show up with great instruments. Why? Because it's what they do. That's what makes them great players. Okay, so you got your great player, got your great instrument, right? Now you take both of those and you put them into a great sounding room. Okay? Now, the concept of great sounding room is very wide open. What do you mean great sounding room? Well, maybe the term I should use is appropriate sounding room, right? I wouldn't take a small jazz combo, 3-piece combo, and put them in the big room over at East West. Great room, but just way too big for what it is that we're trying to do, right? And I wouldn't take the London Philharmonic and put them in the Studio D at Westlake. Another great room, but just not big enough for a symphony orchestra. Okay, so every room has to be, because you could take a great player and a great instrument and put it in a room that's not sounding right and not get what you're after. Okay, so great player, great instrument, great room. And lastly, those 3 things have to be under the command of a great recording engineer. Right? Now, the concept of a great recording engineer falls under the concept of you got a great player, got a great instrument, you're in a great sounding room, all I need to do is put up microphones and get out of the way. Okay, so that's kind of the way I look at it. Great player, great instrument, great room, great recording engineer. You put those 3 things, 1, 2, 3, 4. You put those 4 things together. You put those 4 things together and you're going to get a great recording, right? Now, whatever you happen to be recording is a whole different thing. But anyways, just thought I'd lay a little bit of that on you. Thanks for popping in. I'm Francis Buckley. See you guys soon. Thanks.